Hey, welcome to Supercar Swingster, where right now I'm excited to show you this Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. And this is Aston Martin's flagship coupe. It is their big daddy, and just look at that low hulking profile, broad-shouldered, just extremely mean looking in person. And we're just going to take you through a quick tour of it inside and out. Just really extremely attractive wide-spoke rims in both a gloss black and satin finish, and painted gray brake calipers, which can come in different colors, but just a really nice look there. One of the notable features of the DBS Superleggera is that huge front grille, and that is necessary because that engine is really large. And just take a look at the details of these hexagons here, but it is really a massive opening. Along the back you'll see the brake lights that kind of run along the rear of the car, and that is normally red, but this is an option where they just smoked it out in gray. Really nice. And this gloss black carbon fiber roof line, you can see the details there. Just a really nice spec. And look at those really subtle fins, just adding to the profile of the car. And here you see this air intake. Right now I'm showing it to you from right behind the driver's side, and it just channels the air at high speeds right out from beneath this carbon fiber aero blade too. And that what that does is it helps create downforce when the car is going at high speeds. Now my favorite part, the interior. Oh yeah, I mean that is just bathing in luxury. Just exquisite stitching all over the place. Just beautifully appointed down the center console, and here you have your AMG wheel, and that really mini gesture screen there where you can kind of gesture out some commands. Here you have your gears, your park, reverse, start stop, night mode and day mode. Day mode is the best. Just really lovely. And on the driver's side of the center console, you'll have 3 memory front seat options there. And just look at the stitching there, and just the exquisite detail, even in the Aston Martin logo that's embroidered. And really liking these boomerang kind of stitching shapes here as well. And you kind of see that repeated inside of the cockpit. Just so inviting. To access the back, we'll just pull this leather loop, and the front seat is motorized. And now if you look back, there is really not a lot of room. So if you have any kneecaps, you do not want to sit back there. But nevertheless, it is just beautifully appointed. And basically just a lovely space for bags or to throw some sweaters back there, what have you. Really liking this rear deck, and again you see more of those boomerang shapes and this Alcantara headliner. They kind of create this arrow look, and they all point forward. Really lovely. Now to exit the Aston Martin, you kind of have to reverse your arm a little bit to get out. And just look at the little details of carbon fiber on the shifter paddles and the steering wheel. And the steering wheel is kind of squared out along the bottom. Love the center speaker in the front and the back of the Aston Martin. And just a really large deck here, but actually there is no glove compartment. But you would find that here right in the center console, and with this button you just slide it back, and this would therefore be your glove compartment. You have a couple of USB connectors there, an SD card slot, power there, and just a really lovely feeling manual here. It's kind of in a linen cover wrap with that foil stamping. Really lovely. Now, to access the hood in the DBS Superleggera, you go to the side of the dash and you locate the button. Look at this reveal, just showing you the tires and this air vent on the side of the DBS. Just see the carbon fiber details, almost like fish fins. Just an extraordinary look. And this engine is massive. It is a V12 5.2 liter twin turbo engine, just extremely massive. And each engine is final inspected by a technician, and there you can see a plaque. 715 horsepower, 211 miles per hour top speed, 0 to 62 in 3.5 seconds. I mean, this is just sick power. This is what that same air vent looks like on the DB11, just very simple and understated. But on the DBS, much larger, and a noticeable difference there. Really like that. To open the trunk, you just access this little rubber button just below the license plate to the right. And there you can see some carbon fiber touches, some really nice detail work. The trunk is not super big, but it's capable of bags, a little getaway, or grocery shopping. An umbrella is an option. And here you have a tire repair kit bag. If you're one of those old school James Bond fans, the DBS is in line with the heritage of all the DBs. You know, you have the DB5, the DB7. This is your beefed up version of the DB11. Basically, this car is like an athlete in a tuxedo. You know, if you go out to dinner with your wife and she's wearing a lovely nightgown, but she's also a black belt, and she is capable of whooping your Aston Martin is known for their racing heritage, and we'll just leave it at that. So it's just a beautiful looking car, a mean silhouette, as well as just lovely appointments inside. And big shout out to Aston Martin Orlando for allowing us access to the Superleggera. Just want to thank them for that, and hope you enjoyed it.